What's up, guys? How are you? Happy Monday. Welcome into another episode of the Daily Juice Podcast with me, Matt Perrault, at Sports Talk Matt. To follow me across all socials. This podcast being brought to you by OmahaSteaks.com. You guys can save big right now. 50% off all of the steaks during Steak-tember, including getting 2 free 10-ounce bone-in New York strips on select packages when you use the promo code JUICE in the search bar at omahasteaks.com. This is all being backed by their unconditional 100% money-back guarantee. Get to grilling during Steak-tember. Go to omahasteaks.com. Use that code JUICE to activate all the savings. All right, so busy day yesterday. This is one of the crazier types of things about the Daily Juice because we add plays to the podcast during Sunday. Now, thank you for a lot of you who watched the first live stream at noon Eastern to about 12:30 or so with myself. Pat Fitzmaurice was the guest for week one. Rotating cast of characters will come on in as we give you our favorite picks and plays and prop bets for the day on Sunday. The Wong teaser also will be given out when there is a Wong teaser. Some weeks there will not be one. There was one for Sunday. It missed 0-1. This was a horrific performance by the Pittsburgh Steelers. I thought we were good, teasing them up. We got the Browns on the other side. They came and won the game outright. Pittsburgh laid an egg. They got annihilated, but the under in the game came in somehow, some way. 30-7 was the final score. Didn't matter that we gave the Steelers +8. They got killed, but under 42, that cashed. So we were fortuitous with that. So kind of a wash, although -120 versus -110. You win 1 unit coming back. You lose 1.2 units, so down on the transaction. However, went 3-1 on the prop bets that we gave out during the live stream. So that's a good start to the prop betting market in week number 1 for me and the Daily Juice. The podcast last night, that went 2-1, which was good. And we pushed on the baseball bet because it fell 10. So overall, it was a 5-3-1 day. Up by my count, we're up 0.3 units. Okay? Tiny victory, but it wasn't losing. We did win a little money yesterday. Not a lot. We won a little money yesterday. And we ended the week up 5.5 units by my count. That is a very nice winning week. Let's try to recreate that again here as we continue with college football and NFL betting here for this season. So pretty good start to the college ranks now, 14-7 overall in college football. NFL got off to a little bit of a rocky start in week number 1, but not horrible, okay? We definitely want to keep, look, if I go 5-3 during the NFL every Sunday, I'll be very happy with what we're going to put up for numbers here. Now, baseball. We did not hit our 9th consecutive bet, but we did push on it. So we're 8-0-1 over our last 9 consecutive bets. I've got 2 baseball bets to give you today. I've got 1 bet on the Monday night game between the Bills and the Jets in the battle for New York. So we'll do that here in just 1 second. But to put a recap and a finishing touch on the Daily Juice NFL pick contest, a bunch of you forgot to enter in your picks. Don't feel bad. That's a $50 contest. There were 31 people, by what we were told, rumor has it, there were 31 people in the Circa Survivor pool, which is $1,000 per entry. There were 31 people who did not submit picks for Survivor in Vegas. That's $1,000 entry that just went poof, goodbye. No entry is a loss. So that, if you forgot to put your 7 picks in, not that big of a deal comparatively, but kind of a bummer there with that. Hopefully you'll forget. Set a reminder on your phone, okay? This is what I used to do all the time when I was in contests. Look at the deadline, find the deadline. Most likely it's Sunday morning at 1 o'clock or 10 o'clock Pacific time, 1 o'clock Eastern. Your picks have to be in. Set it for like 11 o'clock Eastern time. So early in the morning on the West Coast, 8 o'clock in the morning, set it. So when it goes off, you're like, oh, got to make my picks. And you go ahead and put your picks in, okay? 7 bets straight up. We ended up with 299 entries, just shy of 300. So, like I mentioned, they were going to recalibrate how much money you guys are going to contend for. So now, first place prize for a $50 entry will win you $691. That's pretty darn good. Second place is $2,018. Third place is $1,614. Fourth place is $1,076. Fifth place is $672, and we go all the way down to 25th place, which will bring back nearly 3x of your money. You will win $134.55, coming in places 21st to 25th on this. So, pretty good chance for you guys to cash here with just 299 entries, prize pool of $13,455. I cannot wait to watch you guys. We'll see. I got to see if I can find, because I cannot enter this thing because of where I'm located, and it doesn't like me because I'm not in a legal state for Splash Sports. So I got to see if I can track, maybe on the app I can track it or something if I shut off locations, so I can see how you guys are doing. As the weeks go on, we will definitely pay attention to the Daily Juice NFL Picks contest and see how you guys perform here. And if somebody gets super hot, we'll follow their picks and check out how they're doing and whatnot. So best of luck for that contest for the 299 entries going after the prize pool that is over $13,000. First place prize of $2,691, guys. Pretty darn good, really fun and exciting to watch. By the way, if you haven't bought this hat, you ever see this hat? This trucker hat's phenomenal. I wear this hat all the time. This hat's awesome. The new Daily Juice hat, phenomenal. BettingPros.com/shop to go get this hat. If you are making money with us, if you had a good week with us last week, this is a great way of saying thank you. Buy a hat, buy a t-shirt, all available. BettingPros.com/shop. Okay, so the picks we go. Let's talk about the Bills and the Jets. Okay, so I'm not going to bet props in this game. However, if I was going to bet a prop, I think Josh Allen to throw a pick in this game is a pretty good one. Josh Allen had a pick in week 1 against the Patriots last week. He threw 2 picks on the road at New York last year. Josh Allen threw 14 picks overall last season, and I think Josh Allen will throw a pick here tonight. It's minus 135. It's a little juicy for a prop bet, but that's one that I like. I also like Garrett Wilson over 5.5 receptions with Aaron Rodgers. It's what he did with Devontae Adams. He gets fixated on one guy, and he wants to throw it to the best receiver over and over again because, well, he thinks the defense can't stop it. So I think over 5.5 receptions for Garrett Wilson is a pretty good bet, but 45.5 is the total for this game. Did you watch the scores yesterday? Because the scores yesterday were pretty crazy. I mean, we're talking really difficult times scoring. Unders were the story of the day. I mean, the Cowboys beat the Giants 40-0, and the game went under. I mean, what? The Niners won 30-7, and the game went under. The Baltimore Ravens, 25-9, the game went under. 16-15, Tennessee in New Orleans, the game went under. Tampa Bay, Minnesota, 2017, the game went under. Cleveland versus Cincinnati, 24-3, the game went under. Carolina and Atlanta, 24-10, game went under. I mean, yes, we had the Miami Chargers game, and yes, we had Green Bay and Chicago out there, but, I mean, there were blowouts in, the Rams winning 30-13. Game went under. I believe that game went under, right? The total was 46 or something in that game. Hold on, let me double check on that. Pretty sure that game went under with the Rams and the Seahawks. That was a total of 44. So it went under. It's ridiculous. There are unders everywhere. This is a divisional game. I mean, you even break it down and talk about, divisional games. What did divisional games look like? Cleveland, Cincinnati, 24-3, divisional game. Atlanta, Carolina, 24-10, divisional game. Game went under. Yeah, Jacksonville and Indianapolis, 31-21. That game went over. Yep, that was one of the games that came in where it was a divisional game and it went under. And yes, Green Bay and Chicago, divisional game that went over. But Dallas and the Green Bay and the New York Giants, divisional game went under. These are two of the better defenses going up against each other. And when you look at the way these teams played last season, Buffalo at home against the Jets, 20-12. Buffalo at the Jets, 20-17. That's what this game is going to be. This is a 2017 game, in my opinion. These teams are going to play defensive football. I don't think we're into a high-scoring game at all. I think the Bills are projected as being, they're a top 10, top 15 defense, top 5, top 10 defense for the New York Jets. Some think the Jets are the best defense in all of football. Given what we're seeing here, I'm going with the under. 45.5 under 1.1 units. Gangrene and the Buffalo Bills, tight, tight game, not a lot of scoring. Don't mind a first half underplay either. I lean to the Jets because, well, I just think they're at home, and I think the Jets most likely will win the game. I think they will. I don't know if they will. They're 2-point dogs at home. If you want to do a same-game teaser, and I don't mind this play at all, okay? If you want to take the Jets from +2 to +8, and you want to take the total from 45.5 up to 51.5 and play the under, I don't mind that at all. I will be doing that myself, okay? I'm doing that personally, but I don't like to recommend this. I don't like to play teasers, same game teasers, until we have more data, okay? We're flying a little blind here, and me recommending official plays, like I like it a lot. I don't love it. I like it. I love the under, okay? I've made the under play, 45.5, just bet the under. I think that's a very good play because the Bills could win the game by 10 points. And like we saw last night, I mean, it could be a 30-7 type of game. The Bills kill the Jets. They come out. They can't do anything right. Like the Giants couldn't do anything right in the same building, and the game goes under. And the teaser is blown up, okay, where you just could have gone, man, why didn't I just bet the under? So that's what I'm recommending, okay? Official play is under. I don't mind a same game teaser with the Bills and the Jets. Don't mind that at all. But officially, we're just going under 45.5 for the Jets and the Bills. I do like Garrett Wilson's receptions, and I do think Josh Allen throws a pick, but those aren't official plays, just if you want some extra action on the game. Okay, to baseball. 8-0-1 over the last 9 plays for baseball. We've been very, very good. Let's talk Rangers at Blue Jays. Chris Bassett goes to the mound for the Blue Jays. Chris Bassett, 14-7 with a 3.69 ERA. Chris Bassett's been very good. Last time out, 7-1 win at the A's. Time before that, 7-0 win over Washington. Time before that, a 5-2 loss to Cleveland. Time before that, 4-3 win over Cincinnati. Before that, a 5-4 loss to the Cubs, and then a 13-1 win over the Red Sox on the road at Boston. Some interesting stats. One of our stat guys from the Bostonian versus the book, SoCal DGen, pulled up these stats for me and sent these over for the Rangers. It's really interesting. This is a total of 9. The under is 11-2-1 this season when Chris Bassett starts at home for the Blue Jays. The Blue Jays are averaging, or the games are averaging 8.4 total runs in games started by Chris Bassett since the All-Star break. And on the other side for the Rangers, when Dunning starts for the Rangers, games are only averaging 8.34 runs on the road this year when Dane Dunning is starting for the Rangers. The total being 9, I think this total is too high, to be quite honest. And I think the Rangers' offense on the road has been so anemic over the last couple of weeks. It's been wild to watch how bad the Rangers have been over their last at home. They're unbelievable. On the road, though, for runs per game, this is not the same team at all in terms of offense for the Rangers. They're averaging almost a run fewer on the road than they are at home, and 3 runs over the last 3 games. They're just not scoring. I mean, the Rangers just simply are not scoring. They're 33-34 on the road. And yes, they did score a bunch of runs yesterday against the A's, 9-4, but 3 in the 3 previous games to that. Under 9, Blue Jays and the Rangers. We're going under 9 for this one here tonight. Third play is the earliest of all the plays we're going to talk about. This is a 1 o'clock start time on the East Coast, 10 o'clock start time on the West Coast. Braves at the Phillies. 9.5 is the total. There's some interesting things to look at in this game. Walker against Morton. First, it's an early start on a Monday. Quiet, ballpark, Monday, 1 o'clock, sleepy game. Secondly, we have seen, this is the first game of the series, but in the 2 games that have been played so far in Philadelphia, 4-2, 5-1 between these 2 teams. Braves are an unbelievable team scoring at home, and on the road, they're good, but they're not great at scoring. They do win a lot, though. 46-24 on the road. The Phillies, however, are 42-28. What does this mean? This will feel like a playoff game today, okay? It's a 1 o'clock game, Monday afternoon. school special type of thing, half a day, play hooky, go to school for half a day, dad picks you up, you go to the ballpark, you watch the game, okay? Big matchup, playoff game type atmosphere. Morton against Walker. Walker at home this year has been very, very good. We've bet a lot of games involving Walker starting for the Phillies. 3.26 ERA, opposing batting average of 210. He's 7-2 on the year for the Philadelphia Phillies. Last game at home against the Angels, 5 2/3. He gave up 3 earned runs, 6-4. The game did go over the 9.5 that this game is currently set at. Before that, though, at home against the Giants, 5 innings, 2 earned runs, 4-3 win for the Phillies. Before that, 8-1, the final, which would go under here at 9.5. 5 innings, 3 earned runs here. Charlie Morton on the other side, he kind of needs to get going, to be quite honest. I mean, Charlie Morton's been a little bit up and down. He's got some people who are a touch concerned about him in the postseason. He's 14-11 with a 3.32 ERA. On the road, though, 7-6, 3.42 ERA, opposing batting average of 260, only 2 home runs given up on the road this year, which is great for an underplay here. Last time out on the road against the Dodgers, 4 innings, 2 earned runs, 3-1 final, loss. Start before that against the Rockies on the road, Colorado now, 6 innings, 1 earned run. Before that against the Mets, 7-0. He went 7 innings, no earned runs. Against the Yankees, 2-0, no earned runs. Against the Mets on the road, 7-0 win, 0 earned runs. Before that against the Cubs, a 6-4 loss. 4 1/3 wasn't his fault. Well, I guess it was his fault. Gave up 5 earned runs. Since that, really bad outing on the 6th of August. Charlie Morton, 0, 0, 0, 1, 2 earned runs. Morton on the road against the Phillies with Walker at home, under 9.5. 1 o'clock start, under 9.5 for minus 105 for 1.05 units. All right. This is maybe a first. I don't think I've had a official card, where I've given out 3 unders on a single day. It's a Monday. Call it a mopey Monday. Call it a manic Monday. Whatever you want to call it. No offense Monday. Under 45.5, Bills and the Jets. Under 9, Blue Jays and the Rangers. Under 9.5, the Phillies and the Braves here today. Minus 110, minus 110, minus 105 for those 3 bets officially going here today. Giving you some other plays you may want to jump into as well, but those aren't official. Those are our 3 official plays here, 2 with baseball and 1 with the NFL. Let's have a good Monday, but no offense to talk about here coming up on Monday. My name is Matt Perrault. You guys can follow me on all socials at Sports Talk Matt each and every morning. The Daily Juice Podcast, always being brought to you by OmahaSteaks.com. And go buy a hat.